Welcome to Dekban Decor. I am Christopher. Tiny homes are more than just a trend, they're a thoughtful way of living that blends simplicity with style. At Dekban Decor, we're passionate about creating spaces that feel personal, charming, and grounded in rustic elegance. In today's video, we'll guide you through expert tips that make the tiny home construction journey smooth and successful. From choosing the right layout to sourcing sustainable materials, we'll help you think through every decision with purpose and creativity. Whether you're building from scratch or modifying a prefab shell, every detail counts in a compact space. Expect warm textures, natural light, and classic designs that feel both fresh and timeless. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment below if you're dreaming of a tiny home or already working on your build. We'd love to hear about your ideas and questions. Now, let's begin this cozy adventure together, because great things really do come in small packages. The foundation is literally and figuratively where your tiny home journey begins. Whether you're anchoring on a trailer, concrete slab, or pier system, choosing the right foundation depends on your location, climate, and mobility goals. Don't rush this step, it's the base that ensures your structure stays safe and sound for years to come. For those wanting flexibility, trailer foundations are perfect for a mobile lifestyle. But if you're staying put, concrete or pier and beam foundations offer sturdiness and weather resistance. Each option has pros and cons, including cost, insulation potential, and zoning requirements, so weigh them with your future plans in mind. Consult with local builders or architects familiar with tiny home regulations in your area. A well-planned foundation also helps with better insulation, energy efficiency, and long-term durability. Remember, a solid home starts with solid ground. Let's make that first step your smartest one. Tiny homes demand smart design, every square foot must serve a purpose. Efficient use of space means thinking vertically, incorporating multifunctional furniture, and choosing layouts that reflect your lifestyle. The beauty of a small space lies in its ability to feel open, uncluttered, and deeply personal when every element is intentional. Start with a clear vision. How do you live daily? Where do you cook, work, relax, or host? These questions shape your design choices. Use built-in storage under stairs, wall-mounted desks, and convertible seating to free up floor space while adding function. Open shelving and pocket doors are subtle but powerful tools in maximizing movement. Visual balance is key. Avoid overcrowding by sticking to a cohesive color palette and mixing textures like natural wood, linen, and matte finishes. Let in as much natural light as possible. This creates the illusion of more space. Good design isn't about size, it's about thoughtful flow and meaningful comfort. Choosing the right materials can make or break the feel and function of your tiny home. At Dekban Decor, we love materials that are both sustainable and full of character, like reclaimed wood, corrugated metal, stone, and lime wash finishes. These textures not only enhance rustic charm but also stand the test of time. Prioritize materials that balance weight, insulation, and durability. Lightweight options like engineered wood and metal roofing are great for mobile tiny homes, while locally sourced stone or hardwood can ground a fixed structure. Natural insulation like wool or hemp helps regulate temperatures while keeping the aesthetic warm and organic. Don't forget to think about finishes. Matte, distressed, or raw finishes can add so much depth without visual clutter. Look for non-toxic paints and sealants to keep indoor air healthy. Ultimately, smart material choices contribute to the longevity, beauty, and sustainability of your home, without compromising style. Plumbing and utilities in a tiny home require careful, forward-thinking design. Unlike traditional homes, space is limited, and off-grid options might be necessary. Think beyond convenience. Your water supply, drainage, and power access must be efficient, durable, and easy to maintain, especially if mobility is part of your lifestyle. Many tiny homeowners opt for tankless water heaters, composting toilets, and greywater recycling systems. These sustainable choices reduce dependency on external connections and work beautifully with rustic, eco-conscious living. Solar panels and propane lines can handle most of your daily needs, but professional installation and local code compliance are key. Plan the layout of your utility lines early in the design process. Group your kitchen, bathroom, and laundry close together to minimize piping and wiring. Use space beneath cabinetry and stairs for tanks and water lines. Smart planning in these areas keeps your home clean, quiet, and energy efficient. Staying comfortable in a tiny home means managing temperature, airflow, and humidity within a compact space. Because there's less thermal mass, tiny homes heat up and cool down quickly. Thoughtful climate control, both passive and mechanical, is key to keeping your space cozy in winter and cool in summer. Start with good insulation. Use natural materials like wool or hemp for breathable thermal layers in walls, floors, and ceilings. Passive strategies like cross-ventilation, shaded windows, and thermal curtains can help regulate interior temps without relying solely on electricity. These subtle design tweaks make a big difference season to season. For mechanical systems, mini-split heat pumps are a favorite, quiet, efficient, and small space friendly. Add ceiling fans or vented skylights to keep air flowing. If you're going off-grid, consider a wood-burning stove for heat or a solar attic fan to remove hot air. Smart climate control means living in sync with your surroundings. Lighting is more than just visibility, it sets the entire mood of your tiny home. A good lighting plan layers natural light, ambient glow, and task lighting to make the space feel open, calm, and welcoming. For rustic modern styles, warm tones and vintage fixtures can add elegant simplicity. Use natural light as much as possible. Skylights, large windows, and glass doors draw in daylight and visually expand your space. Combine that with soft, dimmable LEDs or Edison bulbs to mimic the golden tones of early evening. This blend creates a seamless transition from day to night while reducing energy usage. In task areas like the kitchen or reading nook, install focused lighting, think pendant lamps or wall sconces. Use under-cabinet strips in the kitchen and vintage filament bulbs above the bed for charm and clarity. Thoughtful lighting adds depth, texture, and comfort to every corner of your tiny home. In a tiny home, rooms don't exist in the traditional sense, but that doesn't mean you can't define your living zones. Smart spatial zoning allows you to separate sleeping, cooking, relaxing, and working areas without building full walls. Instead, you create subtle visual cues and layout flows that suggest function. Use changes in flooring, ceiling height, or lighting to define spaces. For example, a cozy rug can signify a lounge area, while pendant lights can visually anchor a dining space. Furniture arrangement also plays a vital role. Use a sofa to separate the living space from the kitchen or a bookshelf to frame a work nook. Textures, colors, and materials help build distinct zones without compromising the open feel. Lighter hues can open up one area, while darker or warmer tones can add coziness in another. This kind of layout design keeps the home feeling open and breathable while still organized and purposeful. When square footage is tight, think height. Vertical living is a smart way to expand your tiny home's functionality without increasing the footprint. From loft bedrooms to stacked storage, making use of every inch between floor and ceiling can dramatically increase your living space, while keeping the design elegant and open. Lofts are a classic feature in many tiny homes. Whether used for sleeping, storage, or a private nook, lofts offer separation without enclosing space. Use ladders, alternating tread stairs, or even retractable staircases to reach these areas, just ensure they're safe and easy to use daily. Add skylights to bring in natural light. Beyond the loft, think vertical for shelving, wall-mounted desks, hanging pots, or tall cabinets. Reclaimed wood beams can double as storage or support. Every vertical inch offers potential. Done right, vertical design maintains your cozy rustic vibe while bringing in a layer of smart sophistication. One of the best ways to make a tiny home feel larger is by blending indoor and outdoor living. Whether it's a cozy porch, a fold-out deck, or large sliding doors, seamless transitions invite natural light and fresh air inside, while extending your usable living space. This connection to nature amplifies rustic charm and adds timeless elegance. Outdoor spaces can be designed as functional rooms, with rustic wooden furniture, fire pits, or garden nooks that echo your home's interior style. Consider natural stone flooring, vintage lanterns, or climbing plants to create a harmonious, cozy vibe that's perfect for relaxing or entertaining guests. Maximize versatility by installing retractable screens or awnings. This allows you to enjoy the outdoors year-round, while protecting against bugs or weather. Outdoor lighting, cozy textiles, and planters also play a role in crafting an inviting extension of your tiny home, blending elegance with simple rustic beauty. Building a tiny home can be cost-effective, but it requires careful budgeting and smart spending. Start by setting a clear budget and prioritizing essential elements like quality materials and professional installations for safety. Unexpected costs can arise, so always include a contingency fund to avoid surprises during construction. Consider using reclaimed or locally sourced materials to keep costs down while adding rustic charm. DIY projects can save money and personalize your space, but know when to hire experts, especially for plumbing, electrical, and structural work. Researching and comparing suppliers helps you find the best deals without compromising quality. Keep track of every expense using budgeting apps or spreadsheets, and revisit your budget regularly as the project progresses. Flexibility and creativity can help stretch your dollars further, like repurposing furniture or using multifunctional items. With smart cost control, your tiny home dream becomes an achievable reality. Building your tiny home is an exciting journey filled with creativity, challenges, and immense satisfaction. From planning and zoning to lighting and budgeting, each step contributes to a cozy, functional space that reflects your style and values. Remember, thoughtful design and smart choices create homes that are both elegant and inviting. We hope these expert tips inspire your tiny home construction and decorating projects. Whether you're dreaming of rustic charm or modern simplicity, the key is to balance beauty with practicality. Every detail, from climate control to outdoor integration, plays a part in making your space uniquely yours. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to Dekban Decor for more creative home ideas. Share your tiny home stories and questions below, we love hearing from you. Stay inspired and happy building.